Welcome back inside the Now Morning Show. It's Tobago Thursday, and this morning we're talking about developing a new Tobago. And we're going to be chatting with the political leader of the Innovative Democratic Alliance. Dr. Denise Tsoiafatt Angus is with us this morning. Good morning, Dr. Angus.
Good morning.
How are you doing this morning?
I am good, thank you.
All right, so Dr. Angus, this morning everybody, the hot topic has been talking about is the SOE, the extension by 3 months. Before we get into your party in particular, how you feel about the extension of the SOE?
Well, I don't agree with the extension of the SOE. And we have to ask ourselves, has the state of emergency really stopped the spread of the virus? Has it stopped the Delta from reaching this country? Has it really stopped the private parties that have been driven underground?
Dr. Angus, would you say, though, that was the purpose of the SOE, to stop the Delta and to stop the parties? I mean, the idea was to curb the spread of the virus.
Curb the spread, but
right, and
correct.
we saw that,
and those
are
the indicators of the curb of the spread. And we have not seen that significantly, especially in Tobago.
So, Dr. Angus,
but what the effect has done is really to affect significantly the economy.
Right.
And, all these businesses that are closing down. And we have to understand that the determinants of health are not just being healthy or, physical health.
Mm-hmm.
Social health, the stress that we have impacts on our health. And if we do things to improve or remove the stressors that are currently imposed by the SOE, we may see persons, because they have a better immune system from the lack of the stress, we may see that too begins to alleviate the issues that we have surrounding the COVID-19. I also feel that they need to place more emphasis on changing public behaviors rather than, just focusing on a vaccine program. We've seen elsewhere, people are focused on a vaccine program and that alone has not helped. So we need to focus more on changing public behaviors, because we know that whether you have the vaccine or not, you can still get the virus. So it really is about focusing on changing public behaviors, continue to educate people more, reach the people where they are in terms of educating them on their public behaviors, and I think we will see a change. We need to stop forcing the vaccine on people.
All right, well, Dr. Angus, let's get into your political party, the Innovative Democratic Alliance. Fairly new party. After the THA 6-6 deadlock that has happened, you stepped out and you said you're going to form this party. Tell us about the principles and the reasoning behind founding this party and what you guys are going forward with.
Well, I think coming out of the January elections, I think persons were of the feeling that 6 and 6, like we say, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. That there was an uncertainty of the electorate in Tobago, which way they wanted to go. On one hand, persons are saying, well, they're tired after 20 years, they wanted something new. But yet, on the other hand, they're saying that they weren't fully trusting of what that new was about. And so we felt that we had a different ideology to offer, a stronger one that would get Tobago to our next level of, being a new Tobago, a modern society, somewhere we need to get to, and in a very short time.
Dr. Angus, were you a part of the 6-6 deadlock?
Sorry?
Were you a part of the 6-6 deadlock? Were you a part of any of the 6? I know you used to be a part of the PNM, if I'm not mistaken, yeah?
Yeah, I am not a part of the PNM since it is part of their constitution that as soon as I stepped out as an independent candidate, that I am automatically
no
dismissed.
longer. Okay.
Yes, so
okay.
I'm not a member of the PNM.
Dr. Angus, Dr. Angus, good morning to you. This is
Good
Natalie.
morning. Hi,
So,
Natalie.
Dr. Angus, what I'm here, I'm sitting and I'm listening to you and Rawkus have this discussion, and I'm thinking, what of those people who say, you're a recycled politician, you are coming from the belly of the People's National Movement, and therefore, even if the name is different, that your ideas are going to be just what you are rejecting now?
But this is not about being a recycled politician. I mean, what do we describe as a recycled politician? Somebody who has, or a group of persons who have different ideologies, who want to see that expressed amongst the people. And I think we need to consider that, people have the right to want something different. People have the right to choose something different. I mean, I have met with people from all sides, and they said, even though we are, a member on other sides, that we are prepared to vote in the best interest of Tobago. So I don't buy that term about recycled politicians because, people do have the right to seek something different, especially if you feel that you have something different to offer. I mean, I am not the first person who would have done it. You had A&R Robinson who left and did similar things also because his ideology was differing from the PNM back then, just as mine continues to differ from them now.
No, the reason I ask Dr. Angus is that over the years we have not been able to see that kind of differentiation, even with the name change. We went from the ULF and we ended up to the UNC, and to this day you still cannot convince people that different ideologies, different principles, different parties. People just thought that it was just from Club 88, ULF to United National Congress, or even on the other side, that it's just a matter of a change of name, but the ideologies remain the same. So my question to you then would be, what would Denise Tsoiafatt Angus and the Innovative Alliance, Democratic Alliance, bring differently to what we saw with Denise Tsoiafatt Angus under the People's National Movement?
We will focus on building the capacity of our people. Right now, I have the term that we are focused on the landscape and left the mindscape behind. And so it's really about building on the capacity of the people at all levels and making sure that they have the opportunity to contribute after we have built that capacity, that they are given the opportunity to contribute meaningfully. We have to also be able to make sure that persons have an equitable distribution of resources of the island. And we intend to focus on building a private sector. Tobago desperately needs to have a thriving private sector in order to create the sustainability that we need as a society in terms of going forward. And of course, focusing on the environment, understanding how we can optimally use what is around us, but yet at the same time being prepared to balance with preserving those resources so that future generations can benefit. And so that will be the focus of the Innovative Democratic Alliance. IDA focuses on people, the economy, and the environment.
Now, one of the interesting things, Dr. Angus,
management.
One of the interesting things that I read is that you said that the party will be independent and not indebted to any financiers or members. I'm curious as to how the party functions without financing.
I don't know where I said that.
I'm reading it in the news day.
I said we have an open membership. And an open membership means that anybody who has Tobago's interest at heart can be a part of this organization. It is not about actually having a party card where you feel that you have to show a party card to get a job or to get something. And that's what we call equitable distribution of resources. Too much right now is laid on, okay, you have a party card, this is what you will get, or you don't have a party card, so just, sit down and stay over there and we will get to you when we get to you. So that is what we said. We have an open membership.
Well, thank you for clearing that up. Dr. Denise Tsoiafatt Angus, we are out of time this morning, but I want to thank you for joining us, and all the best as we head forward towards that THA election coming up soon.
Thank you for having me.
Will you be contesting?
Of course, we will be contesting.
All right.
It's not just one person. We will have the 15 persons contesting the seats. This is a party, the Innovative Democratic Alliance, IDA.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Denise Tsoiafatt Angus.
Well, look at that coming out, bolting out hot boy.
Now, you know, here's my concern now, right?
Not even a month old, and they'll be contesting an election.
15.
But
all 15
all
seats.
15 seats.
Here's
Well,
what's
that would be interesting for sure.
What will happen if we end up with a 5-5-5?
Well, hey.
We end up in the same situation.
Of the day.
G's and ages. All right, guys, here's what. We're going to take a quick break and come back with more inside the Now Morning Show. We are still in Tobago. It's Tobago Thursdays. Please stay tuned. It's the Now Morning Show. We're coming back now.